How to check whether a pandas data frame is empty. How to check whether a pandas data frame is empty. In my case, I want to print some message in terminal if the data frame is empty.
You can use the attribute df.empty to check whether it's empty or not. Source: Pandas documentation.
I use the len function. It's much faster than empty. Len df.index is even faster.
To see if a data frame is empty, I argue that one should test for the length of a data frame's columns index. Reason: according to the Pandas reference API, there is a distinction between an empty data frame with 0 rows and 0 columns, an empty data frame with rows containing none, hence at least one column. Arguably, they are not the same. The other answers are imprecise in that df.empty, len df, or len df.index make no distinction and return index is 0 and empty is true in both cases. Examples: Example 1, an empty data frame with 0 rows and 0 columns. Example 2, a data frame which is emptied to 0 rows but still retains n columns. Now, building on the previous examples, in which the index is 0 and empty is true. When reading the length of the columns index for the first loaded data frame df1, it returns 0 columns to prove that it is indeed empty. Critically, while the second data frame df2 contains no data, it is not completely empty because it returns the amount of empty columns that persist. Why it matters? Let's add a new column to these data frames to understand the implications. It is evident that the original columns in df2 have resurfaced. Therefore, it is prudent to instead read the length of the columns index with len pandas.core.frame.dataframe.columns to see if a data frame is empty. Practical solution. Adding a new data series works as expected without the resurfacing of empty columns, factually, without any series that were containing rows with only none.
I prefer going the long route. These are the checks I follow to avoid using a try except clause. Check if variable is not none, then check if it's a data frame and make sure it's not empty. Here, data is the suspect variable.
Ele o vakt hos Emor, belastingonsbegripsdrukking.